What's going on, everyone? I'm Steve from Burke Family 54 Comics, and in today's video, we're talking about CGC's changes in relation to signings over at their company, CGC, as they have partnered with JSA. As you can see, it's on the front page of their website. Let's go ahead and click on Learn More. We're just going to go ahead and go through the entire, press release, all of that, signed, sealed, delivered, CGC and JSA now offering combined services for comics. This was posted Tuesday, May 7, 2024. CCG is thrilled to announce that certified guarantee company CGC, the world's most trusted pop culture grading service, and James Spence Authentication, JSA, the world leader in autograph authentication, are now offering combined services for comic books as of May 7, 2024. Collectors can submit autograph comics for authentication by JSA and grading and encapsulation by CGC, all in one seamless solution. So we kind of get a look at some of their the labels here. As you can see, it's a yellow label as well as what it already has been for any books that were signed. But the difference is at the top, you get that black bar that does say CGC JSA authentication autograph, which is interesting. Here's a better look at it. Obviously, we have that M&M cover there of Spider-Man #1. So, I'm not huge on the fact that there is a black line bar at the top there. But I'm just happy that CGC is now offering basically for anyone to submit their own books that were already signed to CGC for them to, go ahead and authenticate them. Let's see here. Combined autograph authentication and grading services for comics are the first of many planned upgrades following the acquisition of JSA by CCG. I'm interested to see what other things they do have planned as they talk about this is the first of many. Next up, CGC and JSA will offer combined services for trading card games, sports cards, and non-sports cards with magazines. Pulps and concert posters are also in the works. I guess that's maybe what they're talking about for many other planned upgrades. Announcements will be made when more combined autograph authentication and grading services become available. We talked about how basically CGC's been, witnessing signatures since 2001, but this is the first time that they are offering it as an unwitnessed autograph with their company. They talk about JSA here, founded in 2005, the premier autograph authenticator for all types of collectibles. I think this is why they're going with it. Honestly, in my opinion here, they saw that, they're already the leader in grading comics. And they're like, you know what? Everyone has been going to CBCS to get all of their books authenticated. And you know what? They're thinking, let's go ahead and take some of their business. We're already the worldwide leader in grading comics. Let's take some of their business and offer another service here. I wish, like I said, I wish I would have just gone with the whole yellow label, but the black label at the top is fine as well. Okay, so here is what the current yellow label looks like. This is what is witnessed by CGC, either facilitator or CGC employee. Yellow at the top. The only difference now between that and what we're getting is obviously the black bar at the top. So I don't think it's terrible, but again, I would have preferred if they just went ahead and went with the same yellow label at the top, which is what CBCS has done. But I think what they wanted to do, outside of just let everyone know that obviously it was not witnessed, was to also put that JSA on the actual label so people know that JSA was involved in authenticating that comic book's signature. So we are incredibly excited to offer combined CGC and JSA services, said Matt Nelson, CGC president. Collectors have been asking us to authenticate autographs for years. I agree with that, but we needed to do it the right way. JSA's expertise and reputation for autograph authentication were exactly what we needed, making us the instant leader in certification services for autographed comic books. I agree with what he said. I mean, everyone's going to say the best things about their company, but it almost feels like a shot at CBCS. Just as CGC's customers have been asking for autograph authentication, JSA's customers have been asking us to grade and encapsulate Autograph Collectibles, added James J. Spencer III, JSA Senior Vice President. Our combined services are the answer everyone has been waiting for, and CGC JSA Authentication autograph label perfectly captures the bold moves we're making together. Like I talked about earlier, I think they wanted to make sure they get the JSA on there as well and let everyone know it was not witnessed, but it was authenticated by both CGC and JSA. Let's see here. Now we're getting into some pricing. Autograph collectors can now submit comics for CGC. JSA certification uses CGC online form. Just select JSA Autograph Authentication as an add-on service after you select CGC Grading or CGC Signature Series as your primary service. It is only $25 per autograph, but I do think they mentioned somewhere in here you can only submit 2 signatures on a single book at a time, which I find interesting because there's going to be a lot of people that have like 8, 10, 12 signatures on a book. And they're not going to be able to do that. They're only going to be able to do that for 2 signatures. So you can also still do the pre-screen as well. And I talk about it here. They also talk about how you still get your 10% off or 20% off depending on what tier you're at for CGC's membership. You can also always call them or email them with any of your questions. And I think this is what they posted on their social medias. As their, kind of their press release on Tuesday. So there is additional outcomes if a CGC if a signature is not genuine or unverifiable. See facts. Okay, let's see some facts. What types of collectibles can I submit to CGC today for the JSA certification? Comic books as an add-on service. We talked about that. Where can I submit my autographed cards for combined CGC and JSA certification? They're in development right now for the cards. Where can I submit my autographed magazines? Combined CGC and JSA certification services for magazines as well as pulps and concert posters, again, are in development. Should I send my autographed comics to CGC or JSA? All autographed comics should be shipped to CGC or submitted to CGC at a show. All other autographed collectibles should be shipped to either JSA's New Jersey or Florida facility or submitted at a JSA show. Interesting. I think everyone already should have figured that out already. Just submit it to CGC because obviously they're going to be the ones grading it. And they're the ones I think that are basically buying JSA. Will my autograph be authenticated by CGC or JSA? All autographs will be authenticated by JSA using the world's largest autograph exemplar database of approximately 1 million files, unmatched expertise, and state-of-the-art technology. So I assume that means that they're going to put it into a computer and look at the different variables for signatures because not everyone signs it exactly the same. There's going to be some variables for any signature, and I think that's what they're going to be looking at there. How much does it cost? We talked about that already, $25. You can do up to 2 at a time. Let's see here. Collectors will appreciate the simplified approach to pricing for JSA autograph authentication. The cost is just $25 per autograph, regardless of their fair market value of the comic. That means CGC, JSA certification, autograph authentication, grading, and encapsulation starts at $50 per comic. Paid members will pay less. We already talked about that. Will CGC paid member benefits apply to JSA services? Yes, you will. You'll get a 10% off and 20% off depending on if you're a premium or an elite member. Can I use my CGC membership credit toward a combined CGC and JSA service? Yes. Can I get my autograph graded? Yes. I did see in there that they were talking about how you can actually grade a signature. I don't know how that's going to go. Maybe that's just going to up the price of an ASM 300 of the Todd McFarlane signature. I don't know. That's going to be great higher than a T McFarlane, that's for sure. What label will my autographed comic receive? We talked about that. It's yellow with a black line at the top. Let's see here. Will CGC offer custom CGC JSA labels? Yes, in the future. What if my autograph was previously witnessed by JSA? Your comic will receive the CGC Signature Series label as an unwitnessed autograph. Okay. Can I resubmit my comics with a green label for the JSA certification? Yes. Can I submit my autographed comics that have already been authenticated by JSA and CGC? Yes. They add all this extra stuff. Just yes is all you need. Now, can I submit an autographed comic for CGC series? Yes. If the autograph is authentic, the comic will receive the black and yellow label. What if my autograph has a sketch on it? JSA does not authenticate aftermarket sketches. The autograph is authentic and it is determined. If the autograph is authentic and it is determined that the sketch will negatively impact the overall grade of the comic will receive the CGC green label. Interesting. Can I submit autographed comics certified by CBCS for the crossover service? Yes. What's happening to the green label? Autographed comics will no longer be encapsulated in a green label, but it will be used for other factors. Interesting. Can I opt out of the JSA autograph authentication and receive the CGC qualified green label? I think they're saying yes. My submission, will it refresh? Okay. My submission to CGC is now at CGC. Will it receive the refreshed CGC Signature Series label? If your comic has not been encapsulated yet, it will receive the refreshed CGC Series label. Okay. I'm trying to find something else that's like actually important here. They're not going to have, can I submit the CGC at JSA booths? No. Okay, so that's basically it. So I'm interested to see how many people are going to submit their books to CGC with the new authenticated label. I know I have some books that I need to submit that I've been putting off doing with some Jason David Frank signatures. So I feel like they're definitely cutting into the whole CBCS market, which I think is a good thing for them. Not a good thing for CBCS. Again, I'm Steve from Burke Family 54 Comics. Let me know in the comment section what you guys think of today's video. Are you planning on submitting any books for this? All of that and more. All right, guys, thanks for watching. And as always, go Cats.
Cowabunga. It's morphin' time.